So today we'll cover this HeartBeam's press release here. As you know, HeartBeam is a position of mine. Here's HeartBeam stock, ticker BEAT, right, as we can see here. And my average price, as I've already mentioned here on my channel, is $1, as you can see here. Here, average price. But anyway, so today we'll cover this HeartBeam's press release here that I haven't covered yet. We'll first read everything, and then I will explain why it matters for us investors, okay? But okay, before we begin, as always, nothing in this video is investment advice, okay? And with that said, let's get started. So, HeartBeam initiates pilot study of first on-demand 12-lead ECG patch to detect ischemia outside the clinic. So HeartBeam, a medical technology company focused on transforming cardiac care by providing powerful cardiac insights, announced the initiation of a pilot study evaluating its novel on-demand 12-lead ECG patch in patients with suspected coronary artery disease. The study is being conducted at 2 leading hospitals in Belgrade, Serbia. The initiation of the pilot study represents a significant step in the development of the HeartBeam patch, which has the potential to disrupt the long-term continuous monitor and mobile cardiac telemetry markets. Patch-based ambulatory cardiac monitoring represents an approximately $2 billion market with established reimbursement pathways. That's also very important. Today's ambulatory patch ECG monitors are limited to 1 to 3 leads and are primarily designed to assess heart rhythms, not ischemia. As a result, patients experiencing intermittent chest pain or cardiac symptoms outside the clinic often cannot obtain a clinical-grade ECG at the moment symptoms occur. The HeartBeam on-demand patch, which is currently investigational and not yet FDA cleared, is designed to extend this capability beyond medical facilities. The patch device follows HeartBeam's credit card-sized device as the second form factor and leverages the same patented 3D ECG technology that captures the heart's electrical signals from 3 non-coplanar dimensions. The HeartBeam patch continuously records a single lead ECG and enables patients to initiate a full synthesized 12-lead ECG recording on demand by placing 2 fingers on the device. This approach is intended to provide clinicians with high-quality cardiac insights when symptoms occur outside of traditional care settings. The pilot study will enroll approximately 50 patients with a risk of coronary artery disease whose resting ECGs show no evidence of ischemia. Each patient will undergo exercise stress testing, a standard diagnostic procedure used to identify ischemic changes. Immediately following exercise, patients will activate the HeartBeam patch to generate a synthesized 12-lead ECG, which will be compared directly with the standard 12-lead ECG recorded at the same time. The results will help inform the company's broader regulatory strategy for the HeartBeam patch. Ischemia detection has not been possible on patch-based ambulatory monitors, and they don't provide clinical-grade insights over an extended period of time. The HeartBeam patch is designed to change that, said Robert Eno, CEO of HeartBeam. A device capable of generating an on-demand 12-lead ECG at the moment symptoms occur, wherever the patient may be, could fundamentally expand the role of ambulatory cardiac monitoring beyond rhythm assessment alone. Entering a $2 billion market with established reimbursement is compelling on its own. Adding ischemia detection as a capability makes the opportunity significantly larger. This study also supports the 12-lead ECG patch as one of HeartBeam's core growth initiatives, along with the limited launch for arrhythmia assessment, future indication expansion for heart attack detection, and advancement of its AI program. Together, these initiatives reflect a broader strategy to extend clinical-grade cardiac evaluation beyond traditional care settings. Okay, so now let's better understand this press release step by step. So the first really important thing for us to understand here is that HeartBeam is now launching a new device. You see, to this day, we had only this device here, which was the first product, the first hardware HeartBeam has presented us. This is the credit card-sized device we've talked about until this moment. And how do you use this device here? So let's say you are at home and that you've just felt something in your chest, right? So you will take this first device here, you will place it on your chest, and you will record whatever is happening in your heart, right? So that's how you use this first device here. HeartBeam's new device, on the other hand, this on-demand 12-lead patch continuous ECG, is used, as the name suggests, right? Continuously. You don't use it on the moment you feel the symptom. You actually wear this device for several days, okay? This device will monitor your heart with the accuracy of a 1-lead ECG. However, the moment you feel the symptom, if you feel something strange, you place 2 fingers on this new device here, and then it will start recording your heart. It will start monitoring your heart with the accuracy of a 12-lead ECG, with the precision of a hospital-grade machine. So that's huge, because now HeartBeam is offering a device that can continuously monitor your heart. If this device here only monitors your heart when you place it on your chest, this new device here can continuously monitor you, which is a big difference. Now, it's important to recall that this new device, the continuous device, was not yet approved by the FDA, while this one was. However, the technology here, the core technology, is the same, so I think it's just a matter of time before the FDA also approves their patch device, their continuous device. So that's the first really important thing for us investors to understand in this press release, that HeartBeam is now pursuing the FDA's approval for a new device, for the continuous patch ECG, which, as we've seen, is a $2 billion market. Here, patch-based ambulatory cardiac monitoring represents an approximately $2 billion market with established reimbursement pathways. Now, why is this reimbursement thing here important? So that's the second important thing for us to understand. And here, let me read the explanation Grok gave me, okay? It is well summarized. But another key point is that this $2 billion patch market already has established reimbursement. Now, why does this matter, right? It matters because these cardiac monitoring devices are expensive. I can imagine that. So without reimbursement, patients or hospitals would have to pay the full price out of pocket, which slows down adoption dramatically. However, when a reimbursement system already exists, it means Medicare and private insurance companies already have codes in place to pay for these devices. So doctors can prescribe them more easily, hospitals get paid, and the company can scale much faster. So that means that HeartBeam doesn't have to spend years trying to create new reimbursement codes from scratch. They can step into a system that's already working, which significantly reduces commercial risk. So that's the second important point for us investors to understand in this press release. And the third thing that we need to understand here is regarding ischemia. After all, what is ischemia, right? So you see, to this moment, HeartBeam has only received the FDA's approval to detect arrhythmia, okay? And now, as we've seen in my previous video, in one of the videos I made about this company, so as we've seen, HeartBeam is already trying to prove it can detect heart attacks, right? Which would be massive. if they got the FDA's approval for that, right? So they are already pursuing a new indication, and now they are pursuing another indication, which is ischemia detection. Now the question is, what is ischemia? So arrhythmia is one thing. Arrhythmia is a problem, as the name suggests, right? In the rhythm of the heart. So the heart is beating normally, then it starts beating faster, then it gets slower, right? So it's a problem in the rhythm of the heart. And ischemia, on the other hand, is when the blood flow to your heart starts to get reduced. And ischemia can cause a heart attack, which is when the tissue of your heart starts to die because of a lack of oxygen. So arrhythmia is one thing, ischemia is another, and a heart attack is another thing too. So these were the important points for us to understand in this press release. So HeartBeam is trying to expand, right, the indication for its technology. I hope they succeed, right? Let's see. It is trying to prove it can detect heart attacks and now ischemia. And it has just launched a patch version of its technology. So lots of positive news. Anyway, I think that's it for today, right? And see you next time.